Hello, everybody. Welcome to Masterpiece Show. Today, as always, we are going to have a very, very special guest in our show. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the most talented and awesome British actress and filmmaker, Françoise Pascal. Françoise, welcome to Masterpiece Show.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really thrilled to be
Well,
there with you.
thank you so much, dear. We are very, very happy to have you here in our show. And well, we want to send you a special greetings from Ecuador. Well, we are the fan number one of many of the things that you have done so far. So thank you so
Thank,
much for being here in our show.
thank you. Thank you. I'm so really pleased to hear that. Really warms my heart.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, before we start this interview, we want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show around the world. We want to send special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Europe, in the Netherlands, Scotland, England, Austria,
Wow.
England, Austria, yes, Italy, Spain, and Germany. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Australia, Japan, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and China. Thank you so much for your messages and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Canada, the USA, Mexico, Panama, Trinidad and Tobago, um, Colombia, Peru, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, and of course here in Ecuador. Thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. Well, we want to welcome our sponsors. All right. Yes. So here we go. Welcome, ClassPro. Remember, if you need advisory for educational and social projects, ClassPro is the best option for you. ClassPro offers you training for standardized tests such as KET, PET, FCE, and TOEFL. ClassPro offers you document translations from English to Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and German. And also, ClassPro offers you academic consulting. If you need help for your thesis, your English learning, linguistics, and applied linguistics, so remember, ClassPro is the best option for you. Remember that ClassPro is located at Centro Comercial Artesanal on first floor corridor number 1, store number 1. There you are, his cell phone number. ClassPro, the best solution for educational and social projects. We want to welcome Yanapana Project. Remember that if you are learning Spanish or if you are learning English, Yanapana project offers you some tutorings, online tutorings. Yanapana project also offers you document translations, academic consulting, and now they are offering this new service, chat room. If you are learning Spanish and English, and if you want to improve your English skills or your Spanish skills, now you can do it through the chat rooms. And the price is very, very reasonable for all of you. Okay, so remember that you can get more information on social media sites, and also you can get more information at www.yanapanaproject.org. Remember, if you are interested in becoming a volunteer, Yanapana Project is another good option for you, right? It's not necessary to have enough experience in different fields. No. Yanapana Project likes to work with volunteers, and you can work with them and help many people. Thank you so much, Yanapana. All right. As I told you at the beginning of this interview, today we are going to have the opportunity to talk to Françoise Pascal. Well, she's one of the most famous British actress, singer, fashion model, and filmmakers. And also, she was one of the main characters of this wonderful British sitcom, Mind Your Language. So today we are going to have the opportunity to talk to her about her experience as an actress, a filmmaker, and also his experience as one of the main characters of Mind Your Language. All right, so let's begin. All right, my dear. So
Yeah.
first of all, we would like to know a little bit more about you. What about if you tell us about your academic background, about your studies at primary school, secondary school, and higher education?
Oh my goodness. That would take me a long time to do all that, but I'm going to cut it short. I was born, of course, as you know, on the island of Mauritius, and that's a small little island. I went to school there. I went to my primary school there, and I went to my secondary school there also. So I don't remember much of those because I'm quite old now, you know. I'm 71 years old. So I think the brain has gone a little. But anyway, I had my when I came to England, I went back into secondary school and I went back into junior and senior. And then I left and went to France and went to the La Sorbonne, and I studied there for 2 years. And then after 2 years, I came back to England and I, went into, I started acting. For some reason, I wanted to do films. I met up with a wonderful actress called Romy Schneider. Do you remember her? And
Sure.
yeah, I met up with her, and she encouraged me to go into acting. And I was very young. I was about 16 years old, and nearly 16 actually. And she was absolutely wonderful, and she made me feel so sort of special, and made me feel that I had to act. I had to go into these things because I was born for it. That's what she said. I was born to act. I was a little actor since I was a little girl anyway. So, um, and then I just went on like this, and the rest is history.
Wow, very, very interesting, my dear. And thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. By the way,
Okay.
we want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show right now. Thank you so much. Well, we have many people, Vanessa Garcia and Belen. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. Wow, we have a very, very special guest today. All right. Well, my dear, we have some pictures now. We would like you to tell us a little bit more a bit about these wonderful pictures that you sent us. All
Okay.
right. Look, what a beautiful picture over there. Well,
I,
I really like
I was
those
so
pictures.
young there. I was so young. um, the one on the left, I mean, the one with the hair, the glamour one,
Mhm.
that was done in Hollywood, and that was actually done taken by a wonderful photographer called what was his name now? I forgot. um, he was a very Harry Langdon, very famous, and his father was also very famous, and took pictures of Marilyn Monroe and of Ava Gardner and all that. So yeah, yeah, we had. It was wonderful, wonderful. The one on the right, with the one with the yellow shirt, is from La Rose de Fer, the Iron Rose, the film that I did with Jean Rollin. I don't know if you have any Jean Rollin's film around, if you know him. But La Rose de Fer was a very, it was very, what you call it? It was a lovely, lovely film, that a psychological film, and I love that film, and I put a lot of myself in it. I just loved it so much, and I'm 100% behind that film, totally.
Wow, wow, wow. I really like those wonderful pictures, and it's really nice to know a little bit more about the importance of this picture and the story about this picture. Yeah, I really like your hairstyle over there. Yeah, it's really, really nice, and of
What,
course,
the one in Hollywood?
the one in Hollywood. Yes, that's
Yeah,
right. Wow.
that's a lovely. I loved it. It was. I had a hairdresser that was superb, and who gave me such a wonderful hairstyle, and I loved her. I loved him. He was. I mean, he was lovely. A lovely man. He came in and did my hair, did my makeup, and I was photographed so beautifully. It's not like today I have to do my own makeup, and I hate doing my own makeup because I don't really wear makeup that much. I hate it. I'm today because I'm too busy being a producer, and to be able to actually put makeup on just isn't my thing anymore. As I used to. I'm not young anymore to be able to do that. Saludo, Belen Matabe.
Thank you so much, my dear Belen, who is watching Masterpiece Show. And we want to send a special greetings to one of my former students, Franco Herrera, who is studying in England, in Manchester. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Franco, for watching Masterpiece Show over there. Special greetings to you. Let me tell you that Franco was one of the students who studied here in Quito, Ecuador, and he was my former student, and he learned English, and now he's studying over there in England. So special greetings to all of you GAR students. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see. We have more wonderful pictures, and there you are. Yes. Wow, I really
Oh,
like
well,
these pictures because
that
wow.
was that was from Mind Your Language, and it was a picture that I it was a very strange moment there because I was told by the producer a producer director, Stuart Allen, who said to me, he said, "Do a Mrs. Robinson." And I go, "Who is Mrs. Robinson?" He said, "Do a Mrs. Robinson." So I go, "Okay." So I put my legs up, and he said, "You do know what Mrs. Robinson did?" I said, "Yes, I do know." So I put my leg up and adjusted my stockings, and Jeremy comes in. And Barry was surprised also, and after the shot he went, "What the hell did you do?" And I said, "Well, I just did a Mrs. Robinson. I was told to do a Mrs. Robinson, so I'm doing a Mrs. Robinson." So that's what happened. But I do love that shot because that scene was a lovely scene, and I really loved it because Barry was so very what's the word? So very giving, very
Mhm.
very giving. And I
Wow.
loved him as an actor. He was a lovely man as an actor. Thank you, Vanessa Garcia. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for your message. Well, I don't know. I would like to know a little bit more about how did you get to this wonderful series. I don't know, maybe through a casting. It was a very difficult process to select the main characters of this show.
No, 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 not
What,
at
what
all.
about what about that, my dear? Can you tell us a little bit more about the process of selecting the main characters for this wonderful sitcom?
Okay. Well, I actually have been. I mean, I this is not the only thing that I've done. I've done many, many other films and television, and I was in a series with what's her name? Was Terry Scott. Well, I did one episode of that with Terry Scott and June Whitfield called Happy Ever After, and I also did episodes with other people. I did many episodes of series that were drama, a lot of dramas I did. So there was one of those things that when you do, people do watch you when you work. So people watch you and make sure that you are there. You know that you are doing well. And I had also done many films. Peter Sellers, I did two films with Peter Sellers and all that. So when Mind Your Language started, the writer was already writing the part for me. I didn't know that, and I was doing one of his episode of the series when it's called Rule Britannia, and he met up with me at lunch, and he said, "You do know that I'm writing a series called Mind Your Language." At first, it was called English as a Foreign Language, not Mind Your Language. So, and he said, "I'd like you to come and meet our director producer." So I went to London Weekend Television, met up with the producer and the director, and when I came out of there, Vince Powell, who wrote the whole series, said, "The role is yours because I was writing it for you." And that's how I got it.
Wow, that's really, really interesting, my dear. Wow. And what about the atmosphere over there with your colleagues, with your friends? I don't know, maybe how was your relationship with your friends? I don't know, is it easy to work with people from different countries, from different backgrounds? What about that? And what was it challenging to to act as a very sexy and the most beautiful girl in the class? What about that, my dear? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
But well, wow. Hmm. I love working with my colleagues because they were even when they were from different countries, but they were all born in England. That's the
Mm-hmm.
funniest thing. Although they have, they
Ah,
were
right.
actually, yeah. Although they had different languages, but they were all born in England and from their parents who were from like I was born on the island of Mauritius with French parents, so therefore I became, I was a French girl. Um, Sue Lee was born in Malaysia,
Mhm.
and Ali was born in Bangladesh, and Ricardo was born in Malta. George was born in England. Kervok, who plays Max, was born in I think he was born somewhere in, oh God, I can't remember. I can't remember where he was born, but not there. So and Ranjit was born also in Malaysia. So different places, but we all played different parts, and it was interesting. It was really very interesting. So no, we got on very well together. About the sexiness, well, I'm sorry, but that was me at the time. It was natural at the time.
All right. Wow, wow. Yeah, well, let me tell you something that even when this sitcom was produced many years ago. I think around the in 1977, if I am not wrong. But let me tell you that until now, many people enjoyed this wonderful sitcom. Let me tell you something. We have a specific group on Facebook only for English teachers, and
Hmm.
most of the time some teachers like to upload some sketch from this sitcom, and oh my god, the reactions are incredible. People love this sitcom a lot. Imagine that. I think that the things that were produced before 2000 are those wonderful series that are still good for many people, for many people. You have many fans around the world. When I have the chance to check some comments about this sitcom, oh my god, I can see that you have many people who are watching this sitcom in Malaysia, in Singapore, in England. Well, I can see that many people love it.
Oh,
Even when this was produced many years ago, but the humor of this sitcom is really awesome.
nice. I'm so pleased. I really am pleased, especially because Vince, who wrote the series, died, and so is the producer director, and so very I'm so sad for them because they're not there to hear this. They should be here to hear this. It's so, it's lovely to hear. And for Barry, Barry, who worked very hard on the show, and so sad that he's not here today to hear this compliment, because it is a fabulous compliment.
Hmm. Well, there we are. Another nice message from Franco
Yeah.
Herrera from
Hi,
England.
Franco. Hi. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I'm here. My contribution to Endovisa is endless.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Franco.
Thank you, Franco.
We sent you a very special greeting for you over there in England, in Manchester. So continue being a good student and an awesome person. Thank you
It,
so
it,
much, Franco.
it must be Manchester.
Maybe. Well, Franco, if you are there, tell us about that, please.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my dear, can you tell us a little bit more about what did you used to do behind scenes? Behind scenes, I don't know. Maybe you were the funniest person. You like to make jokes, or what about how was that atmosphere behind scenes?
Oh, in mind your language.
Huh?
In mind your language.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I think most of us we rehearsed mind your language during the week, half an hour, half a day. We used to rehearse, and when we used to actually film, we would film on a Friday from 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. We were in makeup until about 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. So we didn't have that much to actually do behind scenes. We Most of us went to our dressing room and we just either slept a little bit or rested, learn our lines, or concentrate on what we had to do. But we didn't. I used to actually go from set to set to visit people. And I came back with my visit. They would go, "Who the hell is this? Why is she on the set?" So, and then I would go back to my dressing room and I would just rest up a little bit and read my lines, and hoping that I have done it. I'm going to remember every single line, and I'm not going to laugh at everything that I say or other people say, because it's very difficult in comedy not to laugh at everybody at other people's
Mhm.
things. Very difficult. You have to be very disciplined not to. So I used to concentrate to be disciplined of not laughing.
Mhm. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, my dear. And well, we want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show on YouTube. Thank you so much. Remember that you can send us your messages, your greetings, and well, we will read it little by little. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, my dear. Well, definitely mind your language is a really good and recommendable sitcom if you want to learn English in a different way, in a fun way. That is what I did with my GAR students and also with my Yachi Tech students. Yeah, they love it. They love it. Yeah, they say, wow, this humor is it's fantastic. It's unique. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. There was
Yeah.
it was written uniquely for us,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
we did it. I think we did it proud. All of us did it proud, and we're very very proud of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us are, not all of us, but we're very proud of the series.
Mhm. Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you so much, my dear, for sharing these wonderful memories of this awesome sitcom. Okay. Well, my dear. And remember that if you want to watch some if you want to watch Mind Your Language, remember that on Andy Visa Producciones, you can watch it on Tuesday at 9 p.m. You are kindly invited
Ooh,
to enjoy this wonderful sitcom every Tuesdays, every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Yes, this is what I really recommend for English teachers. You can use this sitcom to teach English in a fun way. Yeah, and believe me, the results are so good that I can say that from my experience, because my students truly enjoy it, truly enjoy it. All right, my dear. Well,
wonderful.
mhm. All right. So now we have more pictures here. All right. Look. Wow. What a nice
Ah,
picture.
that was it from my book. I wrote a book in 2011, 2016, I think. I can't remember. And I wrote a book called As I Am, and told my experiences in life itself, with didn't do very well because I had at the time the ex-boyfriend was still alive, so it
Hmm.
was not didn't do very well because of that. But it was interesting. It was interesting. I did it. I think I did it because I just wanted to get so many demons out of my head and off my shoulders, as they say, and which I did. I wrote the book, and if it's my son didn't like it. My son was not very happy about it. So that's okay, but it didn't do very well. It's off the bookshelf now. It's no more. So it's okay. So this is special to me because I have, spent a long time writing this book. I spent about 5 years, no, 3 years writing this book, 3 to 5 years to write this book. And I remember when I finished, I actually had a half bottle of champagne, and I just poured the champagne and went, oh, my demons are off.
Ah.
They gone somewhere else. But this is very special to me, very very special, because as I said, it took me a long time to write this book, and although it wasn't didn't do very well with the publisher because the publisher wasn't very good, is either, and but it did very it to me was very close to my heart.
Hmm. Okay. Well, yeah. And by the way, my dear, what kind of books do you like to read?
Oh, I like thrillers, and I like comedy. I like romantic comedy. That's the kind of book I like, really like reading.
Okay, very good, interesting. And well, it's really nice to hear that you wrote a book. Yeah, it's something that, well, many people love to do. And yeah, it's really nice to write about maybe your experiences, your memories, the good things, or maybe the your ups and downs. But yeah, it's really nice to know that you wrote this awesome book. And wow, the I don't know, this picture is so beautiful. The cover is so beautiful, so special. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, you look like uh, I don't know, well, a Hollywood star, of course. And I don't know, yeah, so sexy, so wow, it's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you, thank you.
the photographer, yeah, did a good job. Yeah, the picture
Harry
is
Langdon, that's Harry Langdon again. Yeah, no, he was wonderful. wonderful photographer. He really knew. I mean, really, I put that down to the makeup man, really, and the photographer, because both of them work very well together. So we had a very good relationship, and the photos came out beautifully. I love it. Love it.
All
Really
right.
good.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that wonderful memory.
Oh, by
Okay.
the way, let me say that actually, the book, I'm rewriting the book, and will come out when I find a publisher. It'll come out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, wow. Ah, by the way, there you are. Another special greetings from Paul Kelal, who is
Hello,
studying
Paul.
in Scotland. Thank you so much, Paul. He was one of my former students who,
Oh,
yeah, who studied here in Quito, and he enjoyed this series as well, and now he's studying in Scotland. Thank you so
oh,
much, Paul.
lovely. Hello, Paul. How are you? I hope that you're having an amazing time in Scotland, because I love Scotland. It's beautiful, the greenery and everything. I hope you're studying well out there.
Yeah, all right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Paul, for your messages, and thank you so much to all Gary students who are studying in Scotland. There you are. Look, we have more pictures
Ah,
of
that
major language.
yes. That's all. That's a scene. I tell you scene by scene. This first scene is when the I didn't like the blonde woman, the one that played Ingrid. I didn't like her, um, and she, because she took my place, and I fight with her all the time. So I never liked her, and that was when he said very no, he says excellent to her, and I came out saying, why is she excellent, and I'm just very good. So I didn't
Mhm.
like that. The second one is the same scene, me looking really nasty at her. And the third scene is when it was Max. No, it was, yeah, Max and I are actually running for the bus. Where there was a bus that they were waiting for us. And the fourth scene is, in the classroom where Max and I we were making sort of like arrangements to sit with each other on the bus. And the fifth scene is then Giovanni comes in and says he wants to sit next to me also with Max, and Max doesn't like it at all. So then the professor, I mean, then Mr. Brown comes in and said, "What are you discussing, and what are you arguing about?" So Max saying, "Well, I tell you what, I want to sit next to Danielle, but Giovanni wants to sit to Danielle, so we don't know what to do." So I think that was that. I think that's something like that, and they started fighting, over me. Doesn't happen
Mhm.
anymore because
Yeah.
I'm too old.
Wow, you have good memories from that, and you remember everything uh like it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I sent you that, because I remember these scenes very well.
Hmm.
Don't ask me for other scenes because I can't remember them.
Well, in fact, that was our next question. I don't know, my dear, if you remember any specific line, but with your French accent, when you play the role of Daniel in Mind Your Language. I don't know if you remember any line from your dialogues in Mind Your Language, and I don't know if you can tell us with your French accent, like in the sitcom.
Well, let's see. Hello,
Okay.
hello, Mr. Brown. I would like to be able to learn the English with you.
All
Is that
right.
possible? Um,
Wow.
I am here to learn the English, and Max wants to sit next to me, but I don't want to sit next to Max because I want to sit next to you, Mr. Brown.
Wow. Great. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Wow, 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 wow. It's really, really nice. Oh, for a moment, it was
You
like
went
I
back to
was,
mind your language, didn't you?
yeah. Well, my dear, good memories from that awesome sitcom. And I have the last question about Mind Your Language.
Hmm.
Well, unfortunately, Barry Evans or Evans, I don't know how to
Evans, Barry
Evans.
Evans,
Yeah,
Barry Evans,
Barry Evans passed
Evans.
away. Yeah, but for me, he's like an inspiration to be a teacher. Even I don't know that this is just a sitcom, but Barry is like I don't know, like many teachers could project or could model to our students, yeah, with different activities, with a nice environment in the classroom. So when I read the article about his death, it was really sad for me. I don't know, what good memories do you have of Barry?
And my memories of Barry is when I worked with him. Working with Barry was wonderful. He was not a very easy person to be with, but he was a lovely, lovely, lovely man, and he was one of these people that actually was a giving actor. As a giving actor, what I mean by that is that he will allow you to shine. He won't allow himself to shine, but as an actor, he will allow you to shine and gives you in comedy you have two sort of people. One is you're giving the answer to, and the other one asks the question. If you know what I mean. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to have enormous amount of ability um, to actually be very fast in what you do. And Barry was, and Barry gave us the opportunity to shine all the time. And we had the laughter because of Barry.
Mm-hmm.
And wonderful memory of Barry was when I actually went to his house, to his apartment, and we sat there and we drank a whole bottle of red wine, and he was reminiscing about his child, because Barry was actually didn't have any parents. He was an orphan, and he was brought up by a charity called Bernardo's, and then later on, and he became an actor because of that. Most people who don't have parents are good actors. Funny enough, a lot of actors are from from Bernardo's, and they're all very lovely people. And it's actually he was actually a sad person because of that, because he wanted to have, he wanted to know what a family was all about. He loved my son. He adored my son when my son was a little boy. And he always, used to say to me, he said, "Oh, I wish I had a family like you and, and Richard." And he really wanted to be a family. He wanted to be in a family. And he never had it, never had it. But those are my treasures and memories with him, because I loved him enormously.
Yes, and we can say we can see that when when you post on your social networks special greetings to him on heaven, especially when it's his birthday. Yeah, you remind us that, and that is so nice to see that. Well,
I
back.
remind everybody that, although we
Mhm.
have done Mind Your Language, and although Mind Your Language is no longer shown because of politically correct people who are pretty stupid, excuse my language, pretty silly people. Um, and people that have worked in it are people that have actually given their life, of making Mind Your Language, given, giving their time, not their life, but their time, and that the series is actually was a success because of that. So yeah, I do, and I give my time. I make people remember the writer, the director, producer, Barry Evans, Juan Cervantes, the guy who plays Juan, Ricardo, Ali. I give my
Mm-hmm.
time for that, and I want everybody to remember that they're still there, although they're dead. Some of them are dead. That we're still here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we have given our time for this, and we have given a lot of not time, but love and affection to that series. The
Mm-hmm. That's right.
passion. What I
Mm-hmm.
meant to
That's
say.
right. That's right. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I always like to see your post, especially when you post about your friends from this sitcom, and you wish a happy birthday in heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven. Yeah, that is a really nice
Thank you,
message.
Maurizio. I see you a lot on my posts. I love it.
All right, and there you are, another nice message from another or one of my yes, another
Oh, thank you,
guard student,
Gabriel. Thank you,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Gabriel was one of my former guard students, and he studied here in Quito as well, and he truly enjoyed the sitcom. Yeah, and those. Well, thank you so much, Gabriel, for your message. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Gabriel. Thank you.
All right. Well, we have here some pictures more. Tell us a little
Ah,
bit more about this one.
yeah, the Iron Rose is a film, like I said before, from Jean
Mm-hmm.
Rollin. Jean Rollin directed this film, and I was with a young man called Hugues Kester. The film was about me and the boy and the girl, and I was the one that actually, I go mad. It's a psychological thriller, and I not thriller, psychological film, and drama, psychological drama. And the girl, me, I go crazy. We're shut in a cemetery, and in the cemetery itself, I go crazy, and then that's when I kill him, and I dance around the tombs, and as a psychological person, as a mad person, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
it's a very um it's a very sort of like avant-garde kind of film, and it's not to everybody's taste, but it's only to the taste of people who know Jean Rollin's film.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very special to me because he was
Yeah.
also shown at the BFI, which is the British Film Institute, which I was very proud of that. On the 10th of November 2018, it was shown out there, and I was really proud that the British Film Institute actually, gave Jean Rollin time and space to show the film.
All right. Wow. Very,
But
very
I'm
interesting.
exceptionally proud of that film.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, my dear. And now we have another picture here. Oh, there.
Uh,
Tell us a little bit
okay,
more about
that
this.
is the film that I'm producing at the moment.
Oh,
I am,
really? Wow.
yes, I am not acting in it, and I'm not an actress anymore, unfortunately, because I'm I rather produce films, and this is the film that I'm producing. And I'm actually, and as you say, you could see on top there, produced by Françoise Pascal. And you remember the guy from The Shadows, the drummer from The Shadows? Brian Bennett. He is our composer, and
Mm-hmm.
directed by, and it was written by a wonderful guy called Simon Golding, and starring Patrick Bergin. Patrick Bergin is actually, you remember the film Sleeping with the Enemy?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
Sleeping with the Enemy, Patrick, starred in it, and I just love it. I mean, I love the fact that it actually it's got a lot of drama and of thriller. He is the guy who is a killer, and as a killer, he actually he has done his last job was he tried to kill a member of parliament or a member of the Senate, both a member of parliament and a member of the Senate,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't succeed because his hands started trembling. But the one thing that he doesn't like doing is when he's actually assassinating somebody, he actually does not like to see children or he doesn't kill children or women on the scene. And he actually does that from the beginning. He did that and he regretted it. So he went to the island of Mauritius and actually made sure that nobody would find him in Mauritius, and nobody does find him until the two girls that is in the film, who actually are from MI6, and one is from MI6 and the other one is from the Sûreté, actually, finds him in Mauritius and catches him really, but he dies unfortunately because he has cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Takes over.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. By the way, we have a question from Gabriel, and he says, "Was it difficult for you to get into this world of acting, films, and TV?" My
Well,
dear, uh-huh.
well,
What can you say about this? Mm-hmm.
Gabriel, I was into a world that was very easy in those days to get into acting, films and TV. In that means in the 60s and 70s, they were easier to get into film into acting, on films and TV, but not today. Today is very difficult. Even me, who has been known, finds it very difficult, has found it very difficult to get into films and TV. So that's why I'm not acting anymore. I'm producing because I may give my time to the business because I love the business. I have a passion about the business.
By the way, my dear, well, we know that working on TV, working, I don't know, as an actress, yeah, I don't know. It could be a little bit difficult. Could be a little bit different from producing a film.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know from your experience, my dear, how challenging has it been producing a film? I don't know. I am not sure if one day you told me that you were trying to get some funds for your film.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
That's right.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Well, I mean, it really is very simple. As a producer, you have to find the funds for it,
Mm-hmm.
for the film. So you have to actually go out there and see who, or write or do whatever you have to do to be able to fund a film. Find people who would put the money into in the film. So you find them, and when you find them, you keep them. And that's
Mm-hmm.
simple as that. Then you want them to, because you want them to actually fund your film and make sure that that the fun will be there all the way through. So and you get good people around you, like a line producer and an account manager and things like that, to be able to keep the funds together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you. And thank you so much, Gabriel, for your question. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you, Gabriel. Thank you.
All right. My dear, we have another nice picture here. This is, you told me that this is a very special picture for
This
you.
this is the most special picture in the
Mm-hmm.
whole entire world. It's my elder brother Jacques, who died. He was a fabulous musician. He wrote all his songs, and he wrote all a lot of things. And he was a good friend of Leonard Cohen, who he was with him, not well, sort of like a long time ago. They were together. They've known each other for many many years, and they both wrote things together. And I actually found a lovely thing about him and Leonard Cohen, which was nice. But he was my favorite brother, and I loved him incredibly, and I miss him terribly. I really do. And he was talented. No, he never took lessons in music. Never. He never was taught. He taught himself music. He taught himself how to play the piano. He taught himself how to play the guitar. He taught himself how to play the trumpet, and he taught himself how to play the sitar. You know, the Indian sitar. He taught himself all these instruments. Nobody taught him, and that's why he's very special to me, because he was a talented, wonderful man, and he died alone. Should never
Mhm.
have died alone. Should never have died, really.
Okay, well, talented and nice and awesome human being like you, my dear, because
Oh, thank
you
you.
are a really nice
What does
person.
that mean? What does that mean, Fernando?
All
Incredible.
right. Yes, I can say incredible interview. Really nice memories. Congratulations for all your good work. That is what
Oh,
he says.
thank you, Fernando. Thank you so much. Is this Portuguese?
No, this is Spanish. This is
Oh,
Spanish.
that's
Yeah.
Spanish.
Mm-hmm. All
But
right.
it's not Spanish from Spain, though, is it?
Yeah, well, in Latin America, we have different accents, different some own words. So yeah, sometimes are a little bit different. But yeah, it's a Spanish. It's a Spanish. Uh-huh.
All right. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Wow, this is so nice picture.
That's my son. That's my son Nicholas, and
All right.
he's now 42 years old.
Oh, wow, time
Yeah.
flew.
Yeah, he's now 42 years old, but that's my son Nicholas. Love him to bits.
Oh
And
yeah,
I have
well.
two grandchildren also.
Okay. Well, he must be very proud of you, my dear, because you are such a talented and a great filmmaker, actress, and you are a good mirror for them. Yes, yes, you are a
Thank
good
you.
model for them. Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
All right. Special greetings to your family, to your
Thank
son,
you.
especially. Yeah, this is a really nice picture.
Yeah, there's a lovely picture. I love this picture. This is so nice.
It is. All right, my dear. Now we have a picture for you and we have a question for you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. The question is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture? I don't know if you remember this picture, my dear, but let me tell you that some years ago I shared this to you, and this is part of my
I know
class.
this one. I know this one. It's the scene where I tell a joke.
Yes, 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 yes. There you are.
Yes, I remember this one.
Yeah, there you are, my students who were learning English, and yeah, well, we decided to watch this sitcom, and they learned English in a fun way. Yeah, so it was really nice, especially when each character speaks, when each character spoke. Yes,
Mhm,
because you
mhm.
got different accents.
Yeah,
So that was really nice. That was really nice. And look, that at that moment, my students were. We used to watch this sitcom every Friday. Yes,
yeah,
and it's really nice to learn English in a fun way. And then my students used to complete the video activity worksheet, and it was really nice to see that my students understood the message, understood the story, understood the jokes, understood everything.
wonderful, wonderful. But this is what learning is all about: is to have fun with it. You
Mm-hmm,
know, and
that's
I was taught that from when I was a kid. You know, you have fun learning everything. Fun learning English, fun learning the alphabet, fun learning. And I mean, this is what it's all about. So, I mean, I'm so glad to see that your student actually saw this episode and had
yeah.
fun with it. That's wonderful. I really feel this. It's incredible. And these people who say that it's that the mind your language is politically incorrect is totally mad. They are totally mad because it has nothing incorrect about it, nothing whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
They just like to make it political, that's all. And I don't like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, no, no, no. Definitely, Mind Your Language is a really good sitcom, and it could be used by teachers to teach
Yeah,
English in a fun way.
yeah,
Hmm.
exactly, exactly. That's exactly what I think it should be. It's unbelievable. Anyway,
Anyway.
anyway, let's move on.
All right. By the way, we want to send a special greetings to our GAR students who are studying here in Ecuador, and also those GAR students who are studying around the world. We have GAR students who are studying in Australia, in Europe, in the Netherlands, in Scotland, in England. Well, thank you so much. In Canada, in the USA, yes, we have some GAR students who are studying over there. It was a really nice experience to work with you, GAR students, and we sent you special greetings to all of you. Thank you so much for being part
and
of
my
the Masterpiece Show.
and my special greetings to all of you, and thank you for having me. I really loved every moment of it. Thank you.
All right, perfect, my dear. Well, my dear, now it's time to play. All right. So we are
Okay.
going to play three games. Okay. So
All
the
right.
first game is called and hide the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just a minute. We need to. Oh, we have all right. Yeah, before we continue, we have the last question from Gabriel. I don't know if you can read it there. Well, I can
Did
read
you
for you.
have the support of your family when you tell them you wanted to become an actress? No, Gabriel, I didn't. I didn't have support from anyone. I just did it on my own. And it actually forms your character when you act, when you want something and you do it on your own. It forms your your, not your only your character, but your strength in your mind of what you want to do is what you want to do. And my parents didn't have the money to actually give me. I had nothing whatsoever, but I just became an actress on my own accord. Thank you for the question.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show too. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, my dear, for your answer. All right.
No.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay. Now I think it's time to play. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
here we
yeah.
go. The first game is called and hide the picture. There you are, nine numbers. You are going to choose three numbers in total. And the idea of this game is and I am going to give you three clues. The idea of this game is to hide and reveal the hidden picture with the clues that I am going to give you. All right.
Mm,
So let's
okay.
get started. Okay. Can you choose the first number, please?
Number one.
Number one. Okay. This is one of the
Oh,
most
okay.
famous. This is one of the most famous places in the USA. This is a very well known place in the USA.
Okay.
What could be? You can choose two more numbers.
Number four.
All right. Let's see. Number four. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Um,
Mount
okay.
Rushmore.
No, just a minute. I think there is a mistake here. I don't know if you can help me with that. Okay, just a minute. Our production assistant is working on that. He says just 1 minute, please. I don't know. He had a really hard week, but he is working now. Okay, now I have. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, in the meantime, my dear, before we continue with the games, we would like to know if you remember any other special memory from Mind Your Language. I don't know, something that it was really funny or really sad for you during the time when you were working on this wonderful sitcom.
Gosh, it's so
Mhm.
long ago. um, I think I was more or less uh, It's with Barry, really. And
Mhm,
it was just when I was working with Barry. We used to actually go out to dinner sometimes, and he didn't like to be seen in public that much. So,
mhm,
but when we had dinner, if people came over to see him, to say, excuse me, you Barry Evans, and he would say yes, and they would want autograph whilst he's eating, and he didn't like that at all. He hated it, and nobody likes that. I mean, I
mhm.
don't like it either, so it's not nice to have that happening. But not nothing really essential happened in mind your language that much. Um, Very boring, really. Didn't have that much. No, no, no. We didn't. We didn't. We were very. Um, we just did our job and left. That's all we
Mhm,
did. Did our job and left.
mhm. All
So there
right.
was nothing. There was nothing really essential about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect, my dear. Well, now my production assistant says that the game is ready. Now it's ready. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, game.
So
I'm
sorry,
ready.
so sorry, my dear. But now
That's
it's ready, so let's go on. Okay, can you choose the first number, please?
okay. I'll choose a new number 5.
Number five. This is one of the most famous places in the USA. This is a very well known place in the USA.
Okay. Number 4.
Okay, let's see number four. Okay. This famous place is located in San Francisco.
I was going to say San Francisco because I can recognize it there.
Mhm.
That's Alcatraz, isn't it?
Mhm, yes, you can.
That's Alcatraz.
Okay. Now, if you know the name, you can say it now,
I
or
said
if you want
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. Well, not specifically, not specifically.
Okay, okay. I'll have number 8, please.
Number eight. Okay, number eight. Well, can you help me with the number eight, please? All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the name of a specific bridge.
Bridge.
Uh-huh.
It's it's San Francisco Bridge, isn't it? The
Mm-hmm.
oh, I can't remember the name. Oh, that's not fair. um, oh,
All
oh,
right. What about those people who are watching this show right now? You can help our special guest. Yes, this is a
help me, please.
yes, help her. Yes,
Help,
this is
help.
a very
The
well.
seventh, no, not the seventh bridge. Oh,
It starts with letter G.
oh, gosh. I'm going to cheat now. I'm going to cheat.
All right. Well, I think the public want to help you. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Let's.
yes, go on.
Yes, yes, yes. You can check. You can check the chat box. Okay.
Okay. Uh, all
Okay.
right. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
the Golden Gate.
Yes, that's right. Yes, 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 yes. There you are. Yes. Well, this is one of the most famous places, in the
Yeah,
USA. It is located in San Francisco. Yes, yes, yes. There you are.
the
Thank you so
Golden
much,
Gate.
my dear. Okay, perfect. Very good. All right, so now it's time to play our second game. Okay,
Okay.
so here we go. Our second game is called The Curious Wheel. Okay, yeah, so let's see. All right, my dear. As you can see, there you are a wheel. The wheel is divided into several sections. Each section contains two options. I am going to spin the wheel and I am going to ask you some questions.
Hmm.
All right. You can choose only one option from the wheel, or maybe you can answer the question and you can say both or neither, and you have to tell us why. All right,
Okay.
so let's begin. All right, and our first question is, all right, my dear, which do you prefer, reading or writing?
Reading.
Mhm. All right. Yes, because you wrote a book, yeah. So maybe writing and reading is your passion, but yeah, in this case, what this is what you chose. Very
Yeah.
good, excellent. Okay, let's continue. Our next question is, all right, my dear, on your birthday, which do you prefer, flowers or perfumes?
Well, I always receive perfume, so I love perfume.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any favorite flower, my dear?
The roses, yellow roses and white roses.
hmm Well, if someday you come to Ecuador, let me tell you that Ecuador is one of the best flowers producer. So, wow, it would be nice if you come here. I will give you lots of flowers here, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue with our next question. Okay. And the question is, in your free time, what do you prefer, music or movies?
Movies.
hmm What kind of movies, by the way?
Horror.
hmm Great, that's great. Very good. Okay, let's continue with our next question. All right, my dear. Well, now we have different social networks. Yeah. If you could choose one of these social networks, which would you choose and why? Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Yeah.
easy. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Yeah, it is. It is. All
And
right.
it's part of Facebook also. So you can actually do Facebook and go into Instagram too at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. Okay. And the last question from the Curious Wheel. Here we go. All right, my dear. If you could choose only one sport, which would you choose and why?
Chess, because
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting, and
Mm-hmm.
it's also it's also a game of mind,
All right.
and I like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a really, really nice game. Yeah,
Mm.
I really like playing chess. Yeah,
Yeah.
are you good at playing chess, my dear?
No, I'm not. My son is very good at playing chess.
Okay.
And but I play just sometimes like that. I don't really, but it's you have to use your mind so much all the time, and my mind is tired these days.
Okay, my dear. Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. Let's continue. All right. Well, thank you so much for your answers. So
Okay.
now we have the last game, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Our last game is called Let Us Know. All right. So, as you can see there, you have 15 cards. Each card contains a question for you. Here, we are going to know a little bit more about the things that you like or the things that you love. All right. So, you will choose 5 cards in total. Okay. Let's get
Okay.
started. Okay. Can you choose the first card, please?
My first card is number three.
Number 3. And the question is, what's your favorite singer or band?
Um. Oh gosh, my favorite singer. I mean, for today's world, Bruno Mars.
All right, yes, yeah, he's a good singer.
Mm.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, perfect. Thank you, my dear. Let's continue with our next card.
Okay.
Okay, can you choose the second card, please?
Yeah, number 14.
Number 14. All right, and the question is, what's your favorite kind of music?
Disco.
Disco! Wow! Yoo-hoo! I love disco a lot. Yeah, let
Now
me tell you
my
something.
show my radio show every Sunday is a disco show
Oh, really?
from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Yeah,
Mm.
on
Yeah,
Radio Scarborough.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. In our family, we have one uncle who loves disco music. So every time when we meet all together, so we always listen to disco music and dance disco music. We love disco music. It's unique. Yeah, I really
Yeah,
love.
it's
Yeah,
great. Great.
it's
Every time I do my disco show, I actually dance to it. As the song comes on, and then I sit back down. And I go.
all right. I like your sense of humor. I really love it. All right, my dear.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
let's continue. Let's continue. All right. Okay, let's go on with the third card, please.
Uh, 5, please.
Number 5. And the question is, what was your favorite subject at primary school?
Oh gosh, English, English,
Oh,
speaking English.
yes, all right. Very
Yeah,
good. Okay, so,
and poetry.
all right. Yeah. Were you good at poetry?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
very very good at poetry. I won many medals.
Oh, wow. Great. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. The fourth card, please.
Number 11.
11. And the question is, what's your favorite sport?
Blah. Ooh.
Dancing?
Dancing, yeah, but it's not a sport.
Yes, it is.
Motorsport,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
F1.
Mm-hmm.
I like. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And the last card, please.
Um, number 6, please.
Number 6, you said?
Yeah,
All
6.
right. Number 6. What's your favorite food?
Um, China. No, no. I like anything spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like Malaysian, Indian, Chinese, Japanese. Anything that is spicy. Anything
Mm-hmm.
that has taste.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bland food.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Very good. Excellent.
What kind of food do you have in Ecuador?
Well, let me tell you something. We have delicious foods, yes. Well, since you know, we have many products from the coast. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so seafood is extremely delicious.
Good.
Seafood is extremely delicious. Here we have a dish called ceviche.
Uh-huh.
It's different from the Peruvian ceviche. Peruvian ceviche is completely different. Ecuadorian ceviche is completely different, but it tastes really, really good. Many foreign people says that yeah, the Ecuadorian ceviche is very delicious. And yes, we have another dish called encebollado. Yeah, it's also made with fish, but it's extremely delicious.
Well,
That those
um,
dishes are really good.
I must come to Ecuador one day.
Yes, yes. Please just let me know, and we will be waiting here for you with flowers and ceviche.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, my
Let's
dear.
get on with this now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, my dear. Okay, so we are almost done. So now it's time to ask you the three final questions, okay?
All right.
All right. Fernando, our production assistant, is learning English and he wants to practice English with you. So
Okay.
he's going to ask you some questions, the three final questions, and he will be with us in a minute. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
In the meantime, let me send a special greetings again to all people who are watching this show around the world. So we want to send a special greetings to all our fans who are watching this show in Canada, in Toronto. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to those students who are studying in the University of Waterloo. Thank you so much, dear students, for watching Masterpiece Show. So, I think our production assistant is ready. Okay, my
Where
dear.
are you, Fernando?
All right, just let me see. Okay, he will be with you in a minute. Okay, okay, just let me. Okay, this one. Okay, that's this one. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. Fernando is going to be in a minute.
Okay. What? Hello,
Hi,
Fernando.
how are you? Sorry.
How how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So, what would you like to ask me?
Okay, I have three questions for you. The number one is, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Dead, I think. um, um, I'll be in my 80s in 10 years. So, I think I'll be retired and gone somewhere to retire in the sun.
Okay, very interesting. And number two is, what country would you like to visit and why?
Well, I like not. I like to visit Ecuador
Oh
because
my God. Wow. Really
yeah, because it's
interesting.
been
Wow.
wonderful.
Yes, Ecuador is a beautiful country. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful
I
country.
like to watch. I like to watch Ecuador. I like to what? No, I like to visit Ecuador. I would like to visit it. Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
thank you
country on
so
my on my wish list now.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and the final question is, if you could make only three wishes, what would they be and why?
If I had three wishes that my film makes it to the Oscars, my film is made. The film that I'm producing, it makes it to the Oscars, and that we win an Oscar for it.
Wow, very interesting. Wow, thank you so much for this interview.
You're very welcome, Fernando. Thank you.
I love you so much. Thank you for so much for this interview. Thank
Thank
you.
you. It'll be lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Fernando. And thank you so much, my dear, for your answers. Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, Fernando is learning English and he wants to practice English with native
I
speakers.
think his English is very good.
Okay. Thank you so much, my dear. Well, my dear, we are almost done. So now it's time to read all the messages that people sent us to our Facebook Live chat. And here we go. So there you are. Special greetings from Belen to you, my dear. Thank you so much, Belen, for watching Masterpiece Show.
Thank you, Belen, and saludo to you too.
All right. Well, she sent you a nice sticker, but during the live sessions, we can't see it. But then you can check it out in the comment section. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, Belen.
Vanessa Garcia says, you are an incredible person. Yes, you
Oh,
are.
thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
All right, Franco Herrera from Manchester. Hi, Francois. Very nice to hear your experience as an actress. Thank you for your contribution to On the Visa. All right, thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank
Frank.
you. Thank you for inviting me. That's the nicest thing about it. Thank
All
you.
right. Paul Kelal in Scotland. What a great show. It's a pleasure to hear you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for helping us and this amazing project. Okay, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, Paul. Thank you.
Hey, Paul, thank you. And special greetings to all IGAR students who are studying in Scotland. Fernando says, incredible interview. Uh-huh. Nice memories. Congratulations for all your good work. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Gracias.
Fernando sent you a nice sticker as well. Thank you so much, Fernando. And Gabriel says, we enjoyed your performance a lot. The show was incredible. It was like our favorite time. Yes, thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, Gabriel asked you the question, but you already answered
Answered
it.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. And well, he had many questions for you. Okay,
Well, no,
thank you.
I already answered that one too.
Uh-huh. And well,
Oh,
then
Dennis
it's
has came
Alejandro
by the
helping
falling gate.
you. Thank
You're
you
too
so much.
late, Dennis.
Thank you so much, Dennis, for your help. Well, we want to send a special greetings to all people who were watching this show. Fernando, Gabriel Andres, Elias Salguero, thank you so much, Elias. Franco Herrera, thank you so much. Vanessa Garcia, Belen Matabay, Daniel Arcos in the USA, thank you so much, Daniel,
Wow.
for watching Masterpiece Show. Thank you so much, Daniel. Stephanie Marine in England, thank you so much, Stephanie Marine. She's another awesome student. And
Thank you
Jonathan
so
Fernando.
much, everybody.
Wow, wow. Today, well, you have your
Incredible.
fans. Yes, you have many fans, my dear,
Thank you.
around the world, in the US, in England, well, and of course, here in Ecuador. We truly enjoyed your performance and also your good work. Okay, my dear. So, well, we are done. So now, my dear, if you have any message to tell us, or if you want to send a special greetings to someone, now you can do it.
Well, I want my special message is to thank you all from Ecuador and from everywhere in the world. Thank you for watching and thank you for having me on the show, Maurizio. You are a really incredible guy. I really appreciated it. Thank you so much. And that's my message to all of you. Thank you for appreciating Mind Your Language, for giving Mind Your Language a platform again. Thank you so much. That I really, this is from my heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear, for accepting the invitation. And thank you so much for sharing your story, your wonderful story, your experiences, your nice memories. Thank you so much. And again, in the name of my former students and my current students, thank you so much for your amazing performance and the good and all the best and the positive vibes for you, my dear, because you are such a great and talented person. We really admire you, and we send you huge hugs from Ecuador.
Thank you. Thank you, Maurizio. I'll send
All
you
right.
big hugs
All
from
right. Thank you
England.
so much. And remember, if someday you want to come to Ecuador, let me know. We will
I
be
will.
waiting for you. And with a bunch of flowers and of course with ceviche and cebollado, you
Lovely.
all right. Well,
Okay.
before
Well,
all right. Thank you so much, my
thank
dear. Thank you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So before we close the session, we want to thank our sponsors. Thank you so much, Class Pro. Remember, if you need advisory, training for a standardized test, document translation, and academic consulting, Class Pro is the best option for you. Remember, Class Pro is located at Centro Comercial Artesanal, first floor, corridor number 1, store 105. Remember to make an appointment in advance. You can contact Master Pablo Mejia and he can help you. Class Pro, the best solutions for your educational and social projects. Thank you so much, Yanapana Project, for being part of Masterpiece Show. Remember that Yanapana offers you Spanish and English tutoring, document translation, academic consulting, and remember that if you want to develop your speaking skills, now Yanapana is offering you the chat rooms. The price is very, very reasonable for you, especially for students. Thank you so much, Yanapana, for being part of Masterpiece Show. If you want to become a part of this wonderful project, you can get more information at www.yanapanaproject.org. Thank you so much. All right, my dear, thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much for being here. We truly enjoyed your interview, and thank you so much. We wish you all the best for you, and thank you for sharing your nice story. Yeah, our production assistant says, my dear, if possible, if possible, to share here in our show your website. Can we share it with the public? The website.
I have to ask my web manager for that and see whether we can do that. I'm sure we
Mhm.
can. I'm sure we can. That's not a problem. We
Oh,
could put it on the website. I'm sure we can do that. But I'll ask him. Come back to me on Facebook on a message, and I'll let you know. Okay.
mhm. Yeah, all right.
After I've asked him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if possible to show your website here, is
Oh
it
yeah,
possible?
yeah. No, no, no.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right. Yes, because our production assistant said that yes, we want to share your website. Yes. If somebody wants to know a little bit more about
Wow.
um, yes, about the good job of our special guest, you can visit her website. Yeah, so you can get more information about our special guests over there. Yeah, and you can get nice pictures as you can see on the screen. So if you want to know a little bit more, okay, well, I think our production assistant is going to show us now what is the website. Yes, there you are.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it.
Can you invite them to visit your website, my dear?
Please do come and visit us on françoisepascal.co.uk. It's
Mm,
my website, and it's beautifully done, and it's fantastically presented by the most incredible webmaster, which is his name is Mark Tracy, and he's done the website from web design, and is unbelievable what he's done. So he's done this website. It's my Bible. It's already my Bible because it has everything in it.
So there you are. You can get more information about our special guest over there. Yeah. So wow, we have many nice things there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sundays.
and they
You
can
have.
go on. They can go in the store. They can also in the store they have there's pictures that they can buy if they want to buy. They can go in there and they can see exactly what's going. Yeah, and they
Mm-hmm.
can see all the credits that I have that I've done. You know.
Oh, what a nice picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And you have a radio show.
Yes, I have a radio show on. They can go into the website and click on that radio show on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my time,
All right.
and they can listen to my radio show.
All right. So tomorrow you will be working on that.
Yeah, well, I already worked on it. I actually sent it out. I record it,
Okay,
send
perfect.
it
So,
out. So it's all done. It's all done. So, yeah, no. It's
Well, tomorrow
every Sunday.
I am going to listen
Good,
to your radio show.
good, good. And tell everybody in Ecuador to listen. I want you to listen to the show. It's good disco music and it's such fun. Such fun.
Yes, yes,
All,
yes. We will
yeah,
do that. Thank you, my
yeah.
dear. Thank
Dance
you.
around, dance around.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, so she's our special guest, and definitely her profile is a masterpiece. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
my dear, for
Thank
sharing
you.
your wonderful story with us. Remember, Ecuador loves you a lot. And we
Thank you.
send you all the best for you, all the best wishes for you, my dear. We hope
Thank you.
to see you here in person in Ecuador. It will be a pleasure to have you in our country.
It'll be
Thank you so
lovely.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for this wonderful interview. And remember to join us next Thursday. We are going to have another very special guest in our show. And remember that on Saturdays we have our special show at 2 o'clock. If you want to get fun, remember you can watch Mind Your Language every Tuesday at 9 o'clock on Andivisa Producciones. Thank you so much to all people who were watching Masterpiece Show. Thank you so much. Thank you, my
Thank
dear.
you.
We will see
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you
Thank.
so much. Thank you, my
Okay.
dear.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
good
See you.
night over
Good
there.
night.
Thank you so
Bye bye.
much.
Bye. Bye.